Hello everyone, Dragon Souls is back. And that's right, I didn't even look this up. I was going to after I got an eating. After I get an eating, I was going to look it up and see what I was supposed to do and how to change her mind and everything. But something's telling me, and I got to looking at this here. And something's telling me to go to here. To go to there first. Something's telling me, it was telling me, well, instead of actually looking this up, you know, and trying to figure out where, how to convince her and everything, something told me not to do it because it could spoil me with things, you know. So yeah, I decided not to, and I decided to go and do it and try to do it and try to do something else instead. And I thought, wait a minute. I was like, wait a minute here. We tried it in here before, but she said we need to talk to him about it first. So now that we've done that, and it looks like something is in here. Is there an enemy in here that we need to kill? Looks like two.
Here we go. Down they go. Got him all.
I love this fucking gun. So since we've already and see, and she was telling us we have to go and talk to him before we go in here and do this. So now now after we've done and talked to him, she shouldn't even tell us, well, we have to go and talk to him anymore because we've already done it. Okay. So I was sitting here. I mean, I'm just trying to figure this out, and after Cat trying to figure out how to change her mind and everything, something was telling me you're not going to convince her to do that. You know, the only way. The only way to do it, you know, is to actually.
Mr. Thompson said to talk with Miss McDevitt before doing anything here.
And she still said it. Reed asks you to deliver a message to so-and-so. Ask you to deliver a message to someone in her. Son, come back to town because he's cutting off their power, and her people are some out in the north. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Processing. Look.
Now, hon, let me reload this for a second, cause I want to actually hear what she said. Cause she said something. Okay. Okay. So.
Look out! Gotta hurt. Nice one! Everyone all right?
Now we're going to turn around so we can hear what she had to say.
Mr. Thompson said to talk with Miss McDevitt before doing anything here?
Okay, let me do this. Okay, hold on just a second, okay? McDonald's before doing anything here. Okay. Let's go ahead and redo this, okay? We're going to go ahead and talk to her. We're gonna go ahead and talk to her. As we get done talking to her, we'll go ahead and come back here, and we'll turn the power off where they're at, and let them come back, and let them so they can come back over here. Step one, darling. Step two, darling.
Oh, gosh. If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater.
You must be...
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea.
Oh yeah, I don't want to hear that again. Is this your greenhouse?
No, dear.
I'm surprised you managed.
The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer.
Okay. Looks like you made a home for yourself out here.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Why did you leave your own home? You picked a terrible place to...
Terrible to those of us accustomed. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
You're living off of the power. Reed asked you to consider coming back to his town. He's willing to make amends.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Seriously, I'm about to cut off the power.
You're doing this for Reed? Why?
Your camp has... my reasons are my own.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
A hero to you, maybe. What have you got against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own. You know that's true, don't you, Miss Holcomb? Your father died. He was... Look what they did.
I don't much like you throwing that in her face. Yeah.
All right. I ain't so fragile.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear.
You made your point clear enough. I'll see what I can do. What do you have against living?
It's not much of a living. All anyone ever does.
I guess you have a point. Let's say I help you. What happens to
Life in Edgewater.
I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, okay, I just made a new save file, everyone, so that way if I fuck up, I can redo all this part. Oh boy, I'm gonna, you know, she needs she needs some good damn armor. Let's give her this. I'll give her the number 2. That's number 9. Okay, that's good enough on that. Okay. Deliver that there. Okay, you've delivered his message, but son refused to return soon. Head to the. Okay. You've learned that there are power. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sit here and. Well, they're both the same freaking thing. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what we do. So now we're going to go in there, everyone. And we're going to look around. Look around. Every now and then we turn off the power and we go up and lick them pussies. Well, now we've done that, so we won't have to worry about her sitting there saying we need to talk to her about this before we do this. Shut up. I'll be cooking me 2 steaks tonight.
The control room should be ahead somewhere and attached to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Just me, girl. I know what I'm doing.
False security patrol.
Incoming! Right, shit! Okay, here we go!
Come here.
We did it! That was quick.
Um. Redirect power. Okay, hold it. We're not doing that just yet. We're not going to do that just yet.
got that?
Okay, we got that for him.
I wish I could do that.
Power plant.
Unexpected. Sweeping the area.
Incoming! Nice one! Everyone all right?
Oh shit. If I'm not mistaken, I think I looked in here last time, I'm not sure. Off stream, there's supposed to be somebody in here I was supposed to talk to. What the hell did I just do? Hold on, everyone. Someone's. Somebody just sent me something. I don't know.
Self-diagnostics complete. Navigation systems operational. Combat systems operational. It's not the best choice. It's the spacer's choice.
This is odd. Why aren't you attacking me? I made it out. Of that junk. You made it out of that junkyard.
All systems fully operational. Return journey successfully completed. Spacer's Choice would like to thank you for complying with your duties.
This is odd.
Hostile actions towards Spacer's Choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive. Conclusion: all hostile automechanicals must be defective in compliance with Spacer's Choice policy. All defective automechanicals must be permanently dismantled. Please allow me to assist.
Let me get this straight. You want me to help destroy other son?
Affirmative. Mechanicide protocols loaded. Awaiting confirmation.
Confirmance granted. I like the sound of that. So if there's any robots around, it's going to take care of them. Oh shit, I can't do that. How many I have to have? 52. I got 57. What are you talking about? Hacking skill too low. Okay, so I have to have the passcode. I'm trying to find. Wait a minute.
No, 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 just leave me alone. No, 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 just leave me alone.
You are not authorized. What do you think you're doing?
Nothing at all. I'll pay you something, whatever I want. I was just leaving.
Suspicion levels minimal. Carry on.
Assault rifle. Okay, all these need to be repaired. Okay.
Process begin.
You're liable to get scalded.
Threat level. System.
Shutdown scene. Oh boy, I see what's going on here.
Look out! Wow! Great work!
Garbage disposal mode. Processing sweeping B area.
Damn, this robot's fucking them all up, all of them up. I love it. I'm not gonna do that because I don't know what's gonna, what it really does.
Security.
Incoming! That's the last of them!
Alright. I gotta use the bathroom, everyone. Be right back. Alright. I'm back. And I'm better than ever.
No, 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 just leave me alone. You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
Calm down. I wasn't trying to startle you. Most people don't see me coming.
Most people? But I'm the only one left. No. Remember your first rule, Higgins. No arguing with the Phantoms. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
You're not imagining me. Slow down and tell me what's going on.
Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
What is it you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You were an engineer?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
Yeah, if you worked here, if you worked on these sudden, you must know a way to stop them. Right, right. Was that before or after you become a? How long? How have you been living down here?
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us with prodding irons.
Intimidate, or you can help me and I won't feed you to the son. Your call. I can deal with son. I made it. I made it this far, didn't I?
know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Some follow the behavior of their...
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
I want to ask you something.
The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
Okay. You were an engineer? I already asked that. How have you been surviving all this time? What happened to this place?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And you weren't killed?
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
You've been down here this whole time? How did you not starve?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
Okay, I didn't need to hear that. So you ate? Okay. That's disgusting. That's what I was gonna say.
Well, yes, for the uninitiated palate. A true gourmand appreciates the Sprat's complex melange of flavors. Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food.
Yeah, if you want to take your own shit, poop it out, and then all of a sudden re-eat your shit. Oh my God. Oh, hey, that's pretty delicious. I'll be shitting. I pooped in my toilet and okay, I can't go any further with that. Okay, I'm making myself sick here.
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
Right, was that before or after? How long have you been living down? No, have you, not me, excuse me, how have you been living down here? I've already asked that. This place looks like it's been abandoned for about...
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire. You mean, why did the mechanicals go on a murderous rampage? Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Level 5, baby. Hell yes. Oh, and I get the perks too for the campaign, the companion. Hell yes. Okay, so what we're gonna do is here. Okay, blocking, we don't have to do necessary to do none of that. Okay. Okay, they increase this companion's maximum health, increase the amount of threat this companion when when attacking enemies, making them more likely to attack their companions. That sounds good. Decrease the amount of threat. Okay, no, you don't want to do that. At least yet. Increase your engineering skill when in the party. Okay, let's do this in here for right now. Okay.
What's eating you? Okay, it's still in here, but it's not really telling me anything. Okay, select mods. Select new targets.
Alright. Okay, power direct. I think I fucked up. I think I fucked up. I don't know. It didn't say anything yet. If I really lead on both eyes. Oh shit. I think I just fucked up. I turned the power off, I think. If I did, I can redo the whole part anyway. I didn't say none of that. Okay, let's go here. Fast over here, and then we'll walk the rest of the way over there. We cleared this fucker, these here. So let's go this way here. Oh shit. Okay, let's see. Oh boy. Oh boy. I know what's in here. A trap. Thinking that's gonna hurt me.
You're fast.
Good times, good times, good times. I'm gonna need a buzz but the hee-haw. Da 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 no. But there. Apparently he had a home down here. ow. I heard it. I hate that when they, it sounds like you broke your leg. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this in. Better than nature. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Any progress on that matter we discussed? Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
You didn't want that book to keep others from reading it. You just wanted it for yourself. You're overreacting a bit, don't you think? That book seems a bit more important than you let on.
Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
At least you still have your mission work here to give your life a meaningful purpose. Why did you think the book held the secrets you were looking for?
Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Could be a sudden. You need a ride out of town. I wouldn't mind a ship hand. What's in it for me?
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
That's what I do. Sounds good. Let's go. That's all part of your son training.
Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my seminary days. Left many an opponent bleeding on the field.
Are you even a son? Because you aren't sounding a very son right now. Not sure I'm in the market for a hacking, brawling son. Maybe some other time.
Of course. I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
I don't think you were being completely honest with me about that book. What's the story? How do you get reassigned? How do you get assigned to some duty?
Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's the long and short of it. So, what do you think?
I don't think you...
It's the journal of one of the originators of the Philosopher's School of Thought, though it would be more than a century before it was perverted into that belief system. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of that came later. Bakonu had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan.
I don't think so. Sounds good, and it sounds good. Let's go.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order, and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Miss Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Betray me, and your head's gonna be popped off.
Where are we headed?
You mentioned something earlier about...
You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vicar says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicar sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
You're... okay. It's an idol, not what we live in, but we...
Fixing the universe is a job for somebody way better than the likes of me.
Alright. You delivered a message to some, but refused. Okay. You've learned that there are power generators in both sun and labs in wherever in the region, but neither can be removed unless power is rooted away from them. Travel to regions, some planet, and root the power away from one of the locations. Okay. I say we're gonna have to we're gonna go back in here and we're gonna try. I don't know how we're gonna do this. Oh. In a way, it's between warm and cool in here. Keep a really laid up, but good time play. Okay, rooting switch.
Where'd you go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the mail?
We're about to find out.
Blast. Once we do this, they're still going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your options.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cool. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
I see your point. I think I'm ready to make a decision. Reed tells me the sun's going to die without workers in power.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you. Don't worry about it. I believe I was barely listening to you. I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order. Something you need?
redirect power to. Redirect power to. Okay. Okay. You directed power from the sun lab to sun. The sun is now with. Okay, the sun lab is now without power. You should be able to service their generator now. If I'm not mistaken, I hope I'm right, but now that their power is off, you should be able to you should have an easier time sun's power back. Okay, okay, for good, all that ought to lead you. Ow! I got a pimple back there. Ow! I got a oh my god, I got a freaking pimple back there. Defeat our foes. We must take out our decks and see. I hate fucking pimples.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Reed needs his power and people back. This isn't impersonal, son. I need your power. I need your power generator.
You killed my garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater for a power regulator. Well, shit, I wish it was personal. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
I'm willing to deal with something for you. You're being unreasonable. Come back to.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
I don't know what to do. I'm screwing this whole thing up and I really don't give a shit. Now keep in mind, everyone, I'm going to have to look this up and see what I'm supposed to do, because I don't want to screw anything up. And then I'll have to redo this whole thing over again, so yeah. Reed isn't going to just leave his post. I'll need some help convincing him what happened to you. And so all this anger had to come from somewhere.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Don't matter much to me. Human body is rich with nutrients.
Oh my God! She's been killing innocent fucking people. Oh my fucking God! Oh my God! That's disgusting, yes. You think they'll be to step down?
If I were in a better mood, I might be inclined to try and change your mind.
What happened to you?
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away. Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
What happened? Sprat?
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh, gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I've seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
I'm passing through. I'm taking that as a compliment. I'll take that as a compliment.
Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Never too late to start learning. I could give you a couple of pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Today's your lucky day, Thomas. I've got one of these data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 1, Part 1. Found it in the center.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Hold on, I've got more for you.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
The Sun Part 3, someone stashed it away inside the sun.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
You won't survive without power. It's time to go back to the sun.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
So don't work at the sun. You wanted to be an engineer.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her.
Leave some behind, and Sun needs you.
Are you sure about this? If we head back to Edgewater on our own, Adelaide won't come with us. She'll stay here and curse us till the end of her days.
I'm sure you're better off in... Yep.
I expect we got no choice. Edgewater needs us back, and loath as I am to admit it, we need Edgewater. You okay with this, Grace?
Zoe's still out there. Don't much care to leave her unaccounted. If you find her, could you let me know? We'll be waiting in Edgewater.
Just give us some time to gather our personals and say our goodbyes. If you run into Reed, you tell him we're coming back, yeah?
Take care. Well, I did it. I saved them. I saved them all by her. She refused to because of her son. Yep. Return. Okay, you have found a power generator to your ship. Okay. God damn it, I want to save all this. I gotta go pee, everyone. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back.
Never seen the Vale lit up like this before.
You managed to. I found one in the.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it, then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
I just robbed them blind. I just robbed it. Robbed it hand blind. Tip of really lead off. Good times, good times, good times.
Sorry, I'll just be a minute.
Wait, what? Okay. Find the third volume. Said he knows us. Oh, okay. Whoops. Wrong one. It's up there. Here it is. To be honest with you, I'm getting bored of this game. I ain't never playing this game after today. I'm kidding. I'm fucking loving this game.
I know, I'm trying to think.
This was a nice family, you know, while it lasted. No kidding. Really? Well, which one? Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Hell yeah, I'll take it.
What's on your mind? Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious. We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
I should go. Awkward. Okay, so we gotta go straight ahead. What is that we gotta do? Okay, yeah. Well, everyone, I'm gonna put this on hold for right now because I don't know what. I mean, in a way, she kind of deserves like we did her right and did the way we were supposed to do her. Because after she said what she said about using dead corpses, human corpses to do what she was doing, that's kind of disgusting. So yeah, let me do this right here real quick, and I'm gonna make a new save file. Yeah, I'm gonna make a new save file. Okay, I just made a new save file, everyone, and I don't know if I'm going to go back into where I had to do all that, or and where she can keep her electric and stuff there, you know, and we go to him and shut it all down there. I don't know which one we're going to do just yet. Okay. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now, okay? I am coming back tonight, okay, for some more of this. I just need some time. I just need some time right now to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do, because I don't want. In a way, I got a choice. I'm having to make a choice between these two, and I don't want to kill nobody. Okay, I don't want to kill nobody. You know, and or anything like that. I mean, I gotta make the choice, and so when I finally make my decision on what I'm gonna do, if I decided what I just did, if I decide everything I just did is okay, then we'll go ahead and continue where we left off. Where I left off just now, okay? But if not, then we're gonna redo this whole part again and go from there, okay? Till later on tonight. For 2 hours, if not 3. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day. Thank you all for watching live on stream or on demand. You have a great day, and I will see you tonight for some more. Dragon Souls, signing out.